Adelaide Oakes, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oakes. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Rowland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the Goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrok's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this? Well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrok's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Rowland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Rowland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Uncle Rowland would never leave me to worry like this.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Rowland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Green Dots. I was only young, mind, but not like I fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now.
Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite? Ranrok's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Whoa, yeah.
Revelio.
This is a waste of my talents. Surrender now. I've been fighting since before you were born. Your spells glance off of me.
Leviosa!
In your stride.
Confringo!
Not enough.
Now, find out what happened here.
Revelio.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes's trade journal. Revelio. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now, to find the crooked tree. A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
One of the best builds here.
Something.
Tiger! Confringo! Don't let him first, did ya? That's proper football, that is! Expelliarmus Glacier! Reducto!
I was right on I won't rest.
Nice drive! Confringo!
Leviosa.
Thank you.
Incendio. Revelio. And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. Incendio! What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Took you for a
Incendio! Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Confringo! Confringo! That's that. Settled.
Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
What do we have here? I don't like the looks of that encampment.
What?
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Wait a moment.
A ladder. That's what I need.
Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
Such an arrogant student defeated our encampment in the tower. There's that sneaky little student. You won't get away with that. That's the student who uses strange magic.
This looks like trouble.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at last.
What went on here, I wonder? This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Easily diverted. You look tired. Much too slow. Prepare to surrender now.
No little girl. Truly. Oh, you think you're so clever.
Leviosa! Stop!
Revelio. What will we find in here? Revelio.
wizards will be defeated. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around. Is somebody there? Hello? It's the students from the town.
This is where you will fail.
Glacier.
Giving yourselves stealth.
Confringo.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Bring me a dozen shooters. I'll take more. Run the other way when they see new humans do. Every time.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on him.
Hello?
On Fig or that student.
A boiler door. How to open it? Revelio.
our encampment in the tower. There's that sneaky little student. You're paying attention to defense against the dark arts, I see.
Ow.
Incendio!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Confringo! Revelio. Incendio! Revelio. Revelio. Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
What's down there?
I will make you. I won't rest. Dead.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes's wand. Where could it be?
Incendio.
One way or another, we'll get and one mirror.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction. Quiet. You will suffer. I will make Get accustomed to that! Hogwarts teaching this is almost too easy! You're weak, human! I won't rest until... No! Little Mooncalf, right You can't stop us.
Leviosa.
Oh, that was meant for me. You won't stop me.
Leviosa.
Do you think this is...
I've been fighting since you were born. Pity, not quite. You don't!
Revelio.
You only have Ranrok to blame. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Revelio.
Found it! Pass it to me! Hurry! Before they come! I must get out! Hurry! My wand! Oh, thank Merlin! Thank you! You did it! I found my wand and... Wait! You're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me.
all I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrok's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrok stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrok wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrok saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrok nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrok has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrok's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analysing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.